But yeah, like I was saying, right? Joseph White, he was asked something. Um, yeah, he was asked about what's his name, Young Dolph, and he was asked about Young Dolph death, and Joseph White quoted a scripture in the Bible that made sense of why he died. Young Dolph, he's a rapper. I don't know if y'all know or not. He's a really good. I actually like Young Dolph. His songs and stuff like that. But I really like Charleston White because Charleston White helps black people and artists to be human. You know what I'm saying? That's why he talks about the character. You know, even when it comes to like Nipsey, R.P. Nip. He said he don't like Nip. He said Aramis is the person that he want to pay more attention to. So us as black people, we put these titles on us, and in a way we become unhuman. You know what I mean? Not unhuman, but we really become these characters. You know what I'm saying? Not really understanding who is Aramis. Yeah, niggas like Nip, but Nip died. You see how Nip died? How you die right in front of your store? Like, that's crazy to me. You know what I mean? And it's like Nip to me is like a Nip to me is like a uncle. You know what I'm saying? He like a spiritual uncle, man. I like Nip. I feel like Nip was like Nip was to me one of the best. I was listening to Nip when he was you know what I mean. I was listening to Nip when he sold his music for $100. That's what I was listening to. But yeah, that's why he say fuck Nip. That's why Charles White says fuck Nip because nigga he died right in front of his store. You don't love Nip, you know what I mean? Like he died in front of it's Aramis. That's who he really is. Before he created this character, that was yeah. So I respect what Charles White says because Charles White is God. I believe. I believe he's God. I believe he's Jesus because he came to save. Even the way he talked, when he spoke about the word nigga. I know, like I'm bouncing around, right? But it's really just a lot, like for me to say, like even the word nigga. Like back then, black people we used to be like, don't say that word. Some stupid black people still say that, but so what? Let them say that word. You know, yeah. So that's why I call myself Dante. But um, yeah. Charleston White is great, man. Cause Charleston White is very powerful man. When he speak, you could tell he know God. He always talks about God. He always go back to the Bible, and he makes sense of the Bible. Man, he said something, and I know we're supposed to be playing the video, but Charleston White says something that that made so much sense. But it's like when you hear the pastor talk about God, you would never relate it to something that really happened so it could make sense. I remember Charleston White. What he do? He he yeah. They were talking about Young Dolph, right? I don't know if this is the video where they're gonna talk about Young Dolph in it. I don't know, but the video says Charleston White calls out Dewberry for pillow talking. That's his homeboy. And Jay Prince and Bully and Young Boy Durr and Young Mo 3. So yeah, so he talking about a couple of people, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah. I like when Chelsea White talks because he laid a smack down on people. Boo! Yeah, that's what we do. So, I believe this is gonna be a good video right here. And, but yeah, like I was saying, right, Chelsea White, he was asked something. Um, I am gonna follow. There's people who follow him, and you know what I mean. So, have followed him and have gained success. You know, and it's a great character, and I love how Chelsea White he made you understand it's a character. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, us as black people, we get the name that was given to us, but then we're in the world and we actually earn a name. Like my name, Don D. We actually earn a name, or we give ourselves a name. You know what I'm saying? Like Don D. You know what I mean? But that's my name, by the way. I feel like my name was given, and I feel like I earned it in a way. It's a weird story. It's a weird story of why I call myself Don D. You know, my film company. I used to have a film company, right? And my film company was called D&D Films. I was trying to connect with do business with my dad and like connect and like you know what I mean, but it just never worked. You know, my dad he wanted me to create my own stuff, so I just created Don D D&D Films. But everybody used to always say Don D, and I'm like, no, D&D Film. And then eventually, when I realized that everybody kicked me rock bottom, and people turned their backs on me, I realized that I am Don D. At the end of the day, you know, I do run this shit. You know, I am a boss. You know, and sometimes you gotta realize that you need to call the shots. Don't allow somebody else to call the shots, cause you're putting your future in their hands. You know, so this is gonna be a great channel where we're gonna talk a lot about trust. We're gonna talk a lot about everybody, but I believe in God a lot, and I'll be able to explain everything to you, not only physically, but I'll explain spiritually what's going on. So this would be a great channel to yeah, and but play games and stuff like that. I like playing Madden and stuff like that. So I'll play games stuff like that when the time is here. But good morning to everybody. Today's my first stream, and won't be the last. Very excited to stream, and yeah, let's do it. Let's stream. So, what we're gonna be doing today, um, we're gonna be reacting to Charleston White videos. So that's what we're doing today, okay? Alright, so buckle your seatbelts. Hey, let me see.
Man, here we go. We got Charleston White. That say Jesus, man, a lot. Yeah. This last 3 weeks been crazy. It's been like a movie. And you can't make people believe I ain't stay.
Man, first thing I want to say is nobody, man, starts an interview like Charleston White, man. Charleston White, I believe Charleston White is God. This is what I believe. I know I just started my stream. I'll code out the gate and say this, but yeah, I believe Charleston White is God. I believe that's Jesus. Because if you look at the way he talks and really listen to the way Charleston White speaks, he has to be God. He has to be Jesus because he has went against everything. Like Charleston White has went against everybody, and there's no fear. Who else that would do that besides God? You know what I'm saying? So Charleston White, that's to me, that's Jesus, and I know that's Jesus. So I'm just saying it so y'all can know. Yeah, if y'all disagree, let me know. But Charleston White is God, man, and he is, man. He just nobody could talk the way he talks and blow up the way he blew up. Nobody have ever done that. He's so successful. People are like following him. Not saying I'm gonna follow him, but there's people. Yeah.